Hey guys, this is Chris from KVM Design, an outsourcing firm for interior designers. And the reason why I started this YouTube channel is because we've had experience over the past few years working with over 150 designers one-on-one for a month or even years. And I wanted to give you all the tips for growing your business by streamlining, delegating, and automating better and smarter. Hope you find everything on this channel useful. If you do, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps me understand what you need and create better videos for you in the future. Okay, today's video is about ClickUp and specifically how you keep track of the hours. If you work with a team or even with clients and you do that on an hourly basis, you want to keep track of the hours in a very simple way. And if you use ClickUp for project management, then there's this amazing tool that allows you to keep track of the hours, and you can even create a dashboard in there that has all the reporting on the hours for the past day, week, month, year for a specific client. So if they ever ask you something about the hours, you can go back to that dashboard and know exactly what you worked on, how the hours were spent, how many hours you spent on a specific task. So it's very valuable. And as you start growing and you work with the team, you also do want to check out how many hours they've been working on the project, because you're going to have to get back to the clients with these hours. So let's go to the computer and I'm going to show you how you can do that very easily. So we are in ClickUp. This is a list. So if you have the menu here, this is a workspace, and then I've created a folder with my current clients, and then I created lists for each one of my clients. This is a list that I use as a dashboard for each one of my clients, and we're in the template so I can show you. But essentially, now you can see add time, right? So I've already added the time tracking tool, which I'm going to show you now how you can add it. So you're going to go to customize. You're going to go to layout options, default view settings, show time tracker. This is that setting that's going to allow you to see the time. Otherwise, it doesn't appear on the card. So you're going to save. All right, so as I said, customize. Where did we go? Layout options, default view settings, show time tracker. All right, so the time tracker is now live. When you have a project and you're working, maybe for your clients, it's different tasks you want to have on what I call cards. You want a different card for a different task. So if you click on the play, it's gonna start tracking the time. Otherwise, you can enter it manually here. You can add notes. So something important to note, if you have the free ClickUp account or the first one that is paid, that's the cheapest subscription, you are not allowed to add notes. So I think I'm on the business plan, and you're allowed to add notes, which I like because my designers, for example, can just add what specific tasks they're working on. And if my clients ever ask specifics, I can have the full list of how much time they spent on each separate task. Maybe you don't need this. You can track your time on the unlimited subscription. You can add it here. You can enter the time, how much time you've spent, at what time, and it's going to show the name of the person who's worked on the task. Then what I've done is, so let me show you here. So then you're going to go in the menu and you're going to hit dashboards. You can create a new dashboard and you're going to choose the time reporting. So you can either do team reporting, which is the view the progress across team, or report time on tracking metrics, which is what I was using. And the dashboard I'm going to show you today is reporting dashboard. This is a great way for me to check what projects we've worked on the past month and what the tasks were and how many hours. And if when I invoice clients, I can give them a full breakdown of what we've worked on so they know where the hours went. And what happens is, okay, edit mode. You can have a time reporting kind of window where you see the name of the client, what we worked on, Okay, so if we go here, the range, I'm going to choose last month. The grouping is going to differ based on how you set up your list and your spaces. So it might be completely different for you. You'll have to play around with this one. You can choose whoever you want to choose. And then this is the time reporting for last month. So we can see all the hours that were spent and on which projects we worked on. So if I click on Lara, for example, we know that we spent 6 hours on a presentation. And then if we go on this, we see like we spent 3 hours on the project timeline, construction drawing, blah, blah, blah. Feedback meeting, 33 minutes, applying feedback, 2.5 hours. So you have a breakdown of everything that you've been doing. This is great for you in terms of when you have to invoice clients. It's also great to see what your team is working on, how much time they're spending on tasks. So the time reporting is a great dashboard that you should include. You can also have timesheets. So for your team, you know how busy their days were. For example, like Jazz, for 2 days, she worked a lot. But then she didn't work for the 3 days previously. So it's also a great tool to see kind of quickly how if your team, some of your team members still have time that they can work on other tasks. And then, I mean, this we don't really use, but you can add more things to it. And this is the dashboard. So I hope this video was helpful about the time tracking. Let me know if you're going to be using it and if you need more tutorials for ClickUp specifically.